Welcome back to TerrificTen, the place where curiosity meets exploration. Today, we're venturing into a global crisis that's often unseen yet deeply impacts nations and ignites fierce debates: the surge of unauthorized migration. Join us as we navigate through this complex issue, shedding light on the stories and statistics that demand our attention. 1. The magnitude of movement. In recent years, the globe has witnessed an unprecedented flow of people crossing borders without authorization. Almost 50,000 individuals were processed by Border Patrol in just 5 days, highlighting the sheer volume of this movement. The United States, sharing its vast border with Mexico, has become the epicenter of this migration, attracting people not just from its neighbor but from across the world. With over 45 million immigrants, the U.S.'s demographic fabric is transforming, presenting both opportunities and challenges. 2. Diverse origins. The narrative that unauthorized migrants solely hail from Latin America is a misconception. The reality is far more complex, with individuals embarking on perilous journeys from places as varied as Nicaragua, Cuba, Venezuela, Guatemala, Honduras, and even beyond the Western Hemisphere. This diversity reflects a plethora of push factors, from economic despair to political persecution, driving people to seek refuge in the U.S. 3. Nicaragua's desperation. Nicaragua, under Daniel Ortega's iron fist, has seen its democratic structures crumble, leading to widespread violence and economic instability. The situation worsened after the 2017 protests, driving over 200,000 Nicaraguans to flee by 2022. Additionally, devastating hurricanes have exacerbated the living conditions, pushing many towards the U.S. in search of safety and stability. 4. Cuba's crisis. Cuba's situation is dire, with the economy in freefall and political freedoms under attack. The decline in tourism during the pandemic, coupled with rampant inflation, has left Cubans struggling for basic necessities. The government's oppressive policies have only fueled the fire of migration, with many Cubans now traversing through Central America to reach the U.S. border. 5. Venezuela's collapse. Venezuela's economic and political collapse is monumental, with over 445,000 Venezuelans fleeing their homeland. The country's heavy reliance on oil and the impact of international sanctions have plunged it into deep crisis. Hyperinflation, scarcity of essentials, and political unrest have left Venezuelans with no choice but to seek a better life elsewhere, with many setting their sights on the U.S. 6. Central American turmoil. The Northern Triangle, consisting of Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, is a region plagued by poverty, violence, and corruption. These conditions have propelled hundreds of thousands to embark on the dangerous journey northward. Climate change, particularly droughts and hurricanes, has further devastated rural livelihoods, leaving many with no option but to flee. 7. Guatemala's exodus. Guatemala presents a case study in how environmental and social factors can drive mass migration. Agricultural challenges, compounded by climate change, have hit rural communities hard. Violence and the allure of better opportunities have led nearly 700,000 Guatemalans to approach the U.S. border, seeking a chance at a new beginning. 8. Honduras's hardship. Honduras, another Northern Triangle nation, faces a complex mix of violence, political instability, and environmental disasters. Over 70% of its citizens live in poverty, with gang violence and lack of employment driving people to risk everything for the prospect of safety and work in the U.S. 9. Mexico's mixed picture. While Mexico is often seen as a transit country for migrants, it also contributes a significant number of individuals seeking entry into the U.S. Economic disparities, violence, and the search for family reunification are primary reasons. However, recent years have seen a decrease in Mexican unauthorized migrants due to various factors, including improved opportunities at home and tighter border controls. 10. Impact on U.S. cities. Cities across the U.S. are on the front lines of this migration crisis, grappling with the implications on housing, employment, and public services. Sanctuary cities, in particular, have become battlegrounds over immigration policies, reflecting the nation's divided stance on how to address the challenges and opportunities presented by unauthorized migration. The journey through the landscape of unauthorized migration reveals a tapestry of human stories, dreams, and struggles. As we peel back the layers of this global phenomenon, the need for solutions that balance security with compassion has never been clearer. Let's continue this conversation, exploring the world's challenges with open minds and hearts. Your thoughts and insights are what make TerrificTen a community of curious minds. Share your views in the comments below, hit like if you found today's episode enlightening, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that takes you beyond the headlines.